I refused to fly to America. I refused to do Joe Rogan. I turned down so many opportunities in America because I thought they were the ones who would get me. But I guess the arm is long.
Their influence here.
Their arm is long. So like if it's not Iran, China, or Russia, they can get you basically anywhere.
100%.
So what can you do? And then, I mean, I'm sure you've been asked this yourself. Why don't you just shut up? But then you have to look yourself in the mirror every day, right?
Coward.
That's right. I don't know if I can go down that way. No. I don't think I can go out as a coward. I have to be at least a thorn in their side to the
Absolutely.
end. Even if I lose. I've got to be the guy who has annoyed them.
Well, it's not only that. You're having a powerful influence on people. People are paying attention. Some of them are. A great majority, not a great majority, but a great number of them are. You know, listen, I've spoken to so many men that follow you, young guys, yeah, really, that follow you. As a matter of fact, I have to ask you this or I'll be in trouble.
All right.
My wife's sister's son, my nephew, is a huge fan of yours. He's a soccer player. Okay. He's actually going to Manchester. They're bringing him. He's 16 years old.
Wow.
And when he heard that I was seeing you, he went crazy. Him and all of his friends, all these 16-year-olds, they're too young to get on your site.
Oh, wow.
But if you give them a shout out.
What's their names?
Oh, what's all of them?
There's a bunch of them, huh?
Yeah, it's a bunch of them.
I'll put something together for them.
Yeah.
You got the guys in Manchester, for the Manchester Mandem. I'll put something together.
His name is Will.
Will.
Yeah.
Will, take care of yourself, train hard, become extremely successful, stay off the streets, stay out the clubs, don't go down any of that mess. You're at the height of your energetic powers, and it should all be focused in the correct direction. You'll be glad you used it correctly when you're older. And wishing you the best of success, and hopefully maybe one day in the future I'll be in Manchester. Hopefully, maybe we'll grab a coffee or something.
And we'll pay attention to that now.
Yeah, absolutely, because
I mean, see, these are the young guys that you're having a strong influence on. And look, he's a soccer player. He wants to earn money. This is what his thought is. Loves his mom, loves his family. He's a good kid. Yeah. And all the kids in his school that surround him the same way. They need positive role models. Yeah. Andrew, and you're one of them. There's no question.
Well, I do my best. There aren't that many left. I mean, they say I'm so negative and I'm so dangerous, and I say, okay, that's fine. When I sat with the BBC, I said, fine, you have your view on me, that's fine. Then who is leading? Then name someone who's good. They can't even name someone who's good, and if they do name someone, he's certainly not good. You know, it's like truly crazy, but.
Yeah, the leaders that are supposed to be good are not. They're misleading. And you get guys like us that speak our mind, and really, what are we doing it for? You're not looking to take control of the country. I'm not. I don't want anything. I just want a good place to live.
Absolutely.
For my wife and my kids and my grandkids. That's it. I want America to be the America that I grew up in. And let me tell you, I went through tough times on the street, but you know, at least we were criminals.
Yeah.
You could kind of say, okay, you know, if they stretch the law a little bit against these guys, even though it's not right, we kind of get it. They're doing some damage, so we got to counteract that in some way. Okay, we get it. But man, when you're doing this to the general population, you're misleading, and you know, Andrew, I got to tell you this. I don't think there's anything worse than somebody getting up there and telling people that are going to rely on them, rely on what you say. They give you your vote. They trust in you. You're going to act in their benefit. And then you get into office and you turn around, you do the exact opposite.
It's fraud.
You're hurting and crushing people. I don't think there's anything worse than that. We didn't do that on the street.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fraud. They should go to jail for what they've done. It's
absolutely.
Fraud. It's fraudulent, and they're lying. You know, it's interesting because you talk about the common man. I guess the biggest rebuttal I get from people is, well, if you just follow the law, if you're just law-abiding, you have nothing to worry about. Bullshit. You know better than me. I'm like, have you read the law, sir? Do you understand that you're now entering a position and you're entering a period of history where being a law-abiding citizen isn't even possible unless you really get on your knees and truly accept anything they force you to do?
100%.
You haven't even read the law, and it changes every day. You don't even know what the law is. You're not in a position where you can be a law-abiding citizen and have a family and be left alone and raise them in peace. You can't grow your own food. You can't say anything against what the Matrix propaganda wants you to believe.
Exactly.
You can't even be law-abiding anymore unless you're already a slave. Mm-hmm. And that's what's so scary, is that there is no law-abiding citizen anymore who's a normal, nice person. That's what's really scary. And you'll know, and I have less experience than you, but I've got enough experience to know how quickly they will twist and turn and lie and cheat their way to an indictment to just try and get you on some subjective garbage for any normal life that any person has ever lived, purely because you spoke against them and their system.
Yeah.